Hi, Wizkid.
What up, mama?
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
The first time I met you was in a really dark club in Nigeria, and we were sitting by a balcony, and they had like pyrotechnics fire coming up,
I remember
and we nearly
that.
died. So the first time I met you was nearly the last time either of us ever existed on the planet. But now you're okay. You're safe and sound in London. I saw that you tweeted it feels like home when you come to London. Why is it? Why London?
The
of all
food,
places?
because I can get my Ebanegusi quick. Pounded, like when I want it, I can get it like now. My pounded yam. Or,
It's
you know,
just around the corner.
it's there.
What's the first thing you have to do when you come to London as soon as you touch down?
Food.
Straight away.
That Niger food, like, you know, like, because sometimes, like, I've been in LA recording, so it's like, I have a chef that gets me the food like once a week, you know, because she has to work and stuff. But it's not like how
It's
I
not
want
every
it,
day,
you know?
every day.
So once I land,
Straight to the food.
food.
What's your favorite? I don't say jollof rice. Give me something different.
No, pounded yam and a goosey or pounded yam and a foriro to buy.
Okay.
Some meat and some fried fish. God damn.
On Beats One, I'm always like, yeah, I love jollof rice, but you've completely,
forget that one.
forget
Pounded
about
yam and
that
a
one.
goosey.
You've really taken it to the extreme. I love it. What do you want to do now you're here for a little bit? I don't know how long you're actually in town for, but are there people that you want to meet up with? Do you always have like friends that you call on?
I was a skep all night. Like
Doesn't count. That doesn't count.
That's my brother. Where will I be?
What do you not do? I can't imagine you and Skepta
Whoa,
just hanging out.
You know what we do, man. We are like my brother. We just do what we do.
We do what we do when we're doing what we're doing.
You already know.
That's basically
family.
it.
You know, I just went to the house. We just hang out, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's my brother. Man.
When did you actually meet? When was the first time you met him?
I can't remember when I met him because before we met, I was a fan.
Okay.
Big fan of Skep. So I felt like, we were already like home.
Just
like I
like me
told
and you, yeah.
when you came in, I was like, yo, I feel like I've known you, you know?
We're
Like I feel
already
like you're my
friends.
sister. Like yeah, so that's the way me and Skep are like. I can't even remember the first time I met him, but it's just been cool with me from the first time we met, you know. So.
And how comes you guys are good friends? What is it about you two that clicks? Like because people
like we
just
get it. We're like
automatically-
we get it. We're like, you know, we're different. It's, to be honest, like there's a whole lot of artists in the game, but there's few artists that really get it, you know. And we are about something. We stand for something. And we have what we're trying to achieve with the music and the sound. We're like we kind of like think alike. When we sit down and talk, we throw up like conversations.
I'd
like
love to
you
sit
know,
in
we
a
love
conversation with
yeah.
you
We
two
talk
and
like
just
yesterday.
listen.
We was just talking about everything. We spoke about like verses. Like we spoke about like records. Like then we went out.
I was waiting for that bit.
You know, so it's like it's just always real, man. Real conversations when we're together.
Yeah.
It's just organic, man. That's blood.
Yeah. Right now you're tapped into Beats One. I'm with Wizkid. We are at Metropolis Studios. We've stepped out of the normal Beats One studio to come down to a place where people like Michael Jackson have recorded albums, Adele, Queen, Amy Winehouse.
Wizkid is finishing his album.
And
so.
Wizkid is finishing the album. This is all you must hear about, no? Everyone's just saying to you, where's your album? When is it going to come out? What is it called?
I know.
Who's on it? Do you feel the pressure when you're creating, when you're writing, when you're singing, whatever you're doing? Do you feel any pressure because of that?
The thing is, Sounds from the Other Side, my first joint is done, ready to go. Like I'm actually working on the next album.
This is not good news for everybody. This makes everyone even more angry that they're waiting. Oh, I finished the thing you're waiting for, guys.
Yeah,
I'm actually doing something completely
been
different.
done. That's been done from like time. Now we're just working on the next one. Moving. So it's
what is it about? Is it about timing? Is it about what things are coming up for you?
Yeah, it's everything, you know, like timing. We have to put out the records at the right time, put out the singles at the right time, shoot the right videos, you know, like then before we put out the record, like just to have the impact that we want it to have. So it's like, you know, everything. So
do you realize how big your album is to other people? Do you get why everybody's so excited?
I mean, I don't know.
I just want to eat my egusi soup.
I don't know to eat some egusi soup as a bad idea, but I make my music with my friends and have fun. I don't know all these things.
You must get a clue though because you must be inundated with people just asking the same question over and over and over again.
It's like I don't know. I don't really take myself seriously. That's the problem.
Stop it.
I'm not even lying to you. You think I'm a serious guy?
So when the album does come out and people stop shouting at you, what's the plan? What do you want to do?
Yeah, you know, I'm just the album should come out like in June, July. You know, we're trying to target like summer for it to come out. So, but me, I'm just here making music and enjoying myself until then.
I wish people could see how just relaxed and laid back you are, because there's people at their computer like, where is that? They're writing in capital letters. They're putting exclamation marks at the end.
I
and you're
saw
just
a
here.
write-up that day when I dropped the video, and they were like, yeah, we love the video, but you know,
where's
like,
the album?
give us an album, Wiz. And I'm like, you guys will get this down.
Have you named it already? Has it got a
Yeah,
name?
yeah.
So it's completely finished.
It's
This
done.
is not even like.
It's done. Sounds from the other side. Like, it's done. It's finished. Ready to go. Like,
Why are we here?
Can't
Can't we just get the album and leave?
I have it on my phone. I listen to it. I'm even tired of listening. I don't even listen to it anymore, to be
You're
honest.
stressing people out with this album. We already know you've collaborated with the biggest artists in the world. You know, you've collaborated with your peers and people that have grown up where you're from. Are there any more people on that list? Is there anyone else that you're like, I still need to work with this person. I still want to create music with this person?
Yes. I definitely want to get in the studio with J. Cole. You know, I'm working on something with Sia right now because I love Sia.
Are you saying Sia?
Yeah, Sia.
Sia with the fringe?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I might faint.
For my album, though. That's gonna be for my album. Like, she's been someone I've always wanted to work with, you know, like, so I was like, yo, we need to, please.
Her voice is just
amazing.
It triggers emotions.
Amazing artist, you know. So I feel like for now, to be honest, I think that's it. You know, I'm waiting for the vocals from Alicia Keys already, so we already did that.
But that's not a normal sentence. Can you not say that like it's a normal sentence, please?
Hey, listen, let me tell you the
Have
funniest thing that happened.
Have the Alicia Keys vocals come in? Yeah.
Because it's so funny. Because it's like the first time. Let me tell you the craziest thing when I went in a session with her. Right, like I've never been in a session with someone and like really feel like starstruck. I was, because you know, like I'm a big fan of Alicia.
You hiding in the corner, shy.
I was shy. At some point I was like, man, I'm really happy being in the studio with you.
You tried to play it cool for the whole session, but like,
Mama, you're amazing, and I'm just happy to be here with you. Thank you very much. You know,
the whole session you was doing good, but then at the end you're like, nope, I can't do this. No. Can we quickly talk about Come Closer, because the video is just. When I watched the video, I immediately thought, I really appreciate that you haven't shot another music video. I really appreciate that you've done something that feels different, that looks different, that has set a new trend, and not a trend that's like just, you know, like a blasé one, a trend that like is rooted into where you're from and who you are. Is that important to you?
Very, very important. Like, you know, like that video, to be honest, that was the second video we shot.
Did you hear that? Hey, in the background. Hey,
they don't want us to take
the first one has cost us many pounds, but we don't want it.
Yeah, but you know, for me, when I saw it, I was like, yo, listen, me, I'm very, very particular about how people see Wizkid, how people see the girls in my video, how everything is shot, what are they wearing, like, does it look good? Like, would I be able to watch this video, like, if I wasn't Wizkid, would I be able to watch it and be like, yo, that is dope?
Yes. You're tapped into Beats One right now with Julie Adenuga and Wizkid. How do you feel about the fact that African music or high life or Afrobeats or whatever we're sort of calling it when it's in the UK, how do you feel about the fact that it is basically our music of the summer right now? When you go to a club in the UK, I'm sure Carnival is going to have strong influences as well.
I listen to the young guys, the Young Banes, J Hus, Kojo Funds, Young Fume. Like, I pay attention to anybody making music and has something going on for him. Like, I just support.
How does that sound to someone who's not from London? How does the Young Bane, Kojo Funds, J Hus music sound? Does it feel as authentic?
It's getting there.
Yeah.
Like, it feels African. Of course, you can tell, like, come on. Of course, there has an influence of Africa in it. Like, you can tell from just listening.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
It's not exactly. I'm not gonna. But there's vibes there.
But it's a vibe.
Yeah.
Vibe one bit. But, you know, well, it's we get there. With collaborations and like producers.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah.
It will get there. Like,
it'd be really lovely to have them sort of travel over to where you're from and
100%,
see how your music has influenced the people that have grown up where you are.
that would
really
even help
immerse
them
themselves
too,
in that music as well. That would be really cool.
That would be cool, man.
You need to do a Wizkid tour with some of the UK.
I need to. I'm actually, Mr. Dumi, let's do that.
I'm with Wizkid right now. We're at Metropolis Studios in London. I'm spending some time with this lovely human being.
Waiting for the pounded yam and egusi to come.
We're waiting for pounded jam and egusi. It's coming from South London. I don't know if anyone's explained London to Wizkid, but it's South London's like another country.
I know.
Can you tell us about the first song you ever wrote? Do you remember it?
Yes.
Because you started young.
Yeah, I remember it was in church, and it was like it was a rap song.
It was a rap song in church. What was it about?
I used to rap, you know that.
What was it about? I can't imagine.
It was about God, gospel. What else?
You was rapping about God.
Rapping, I'll never forget. I remember my first 2 lines too, man.
What were they? Tell us.
Think about Jesus, preach about Jesus. Right? I was like, my G, listen, I was getting it. I thought I was like the next 50.
Where did you perform?
Yeah.
Where did you the next 50, you know, in church?
In church.
Did you perform this in the church?
Yeah, the crazy thing is, you know, we did a remix to Stunt 101. And like,
no
we made
way.
a gospel version of that, and we performed that.
I really appreciate your honesty, Wizkid.
That's my
You didn't have to tell us this, but you
I didn't
really...
have to, but I did. I just did. I had to tell you
But
guys.
you've done it,
man.
and we're proud of you. We're
Yeah,
so proud.
come
Are there
on,
any
I'm here.
videos of this, by the way?
No.
Okay.
This is why I'm very happy.
don't have to ask
I'm so
just in case.
listen. I'm even so happy. You know, that time there were no videos or cameras or anything.
People weren't doing that in church. They were just
Yeah,
praising
it
the
was just
Lord and
praising
watching
the
you
Lord,
rap.
You know, that's
That
it.
is so brilliant. So you go from rapping about God and pretending to be 50 Cent at 11 years old in church to present day is 2017.
Yeah,
How
nah.
do you describe yourself? Describe who you are. You know,
Like,
if
right
we
now-
asked your best friend to describe you, how would they describe you?
First of all, they'll tell you Wizkid is a joke.
I'm glad that we've straightened this
No,
out.
you have to let that. You
So
listen
he's
to
not
me.
a
They'll
serious guy,
tell you
he's
this
a
is
joke.
very,
Okay.
very unserious guy. Trust me. And they'll tell you like, you know, like I love music. This is everything that makes me happy. I want to be around music every time. I want to get in the studio and make music. Right now, I feel like I found my sound. By just being in the studio every day, constantly, I've been able to find my sound, define my sound, know what I want, how I want people to hear me, know how I want to sound on a record, like all that. For me, my head right now is just, I'm blessed, man.
Yeah.
I feel amazing. I'm like, God has given me like a chance to like.
It's because you rapped about him when you was 11.
Yeah,
That's
and
why.
I prayed too.
He's
Can you imagine? I was praying.
It was definitely the rapping in church that got
It
us.
was the church that got us, yeah.
And since I haven't seen you, because I haven't actually seen you since One Dance came out.
Yeah,
I haven't seen you through any
From
of
that
this. I
club,
haven't seen
from
you.
that time.
I think I saw you once after a Joy Legba remix had come out when I saw you. By that stage.
that was when we saw.
Can we just quickly talk about these remixes that you just randomly, not remixes, well, remix and also a feature, have come up in your life across the last, 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
What have they meant to your career? And did you envision that you would be doing tunes with a Drake or a Skepta? And then this
Yeah,
stuff would be
of course.
happening?
To me, it's like, you know, for me, when I make music, like, cause I'm an artist, I consider myself a true artist. You know, like I have my band that I play with, so like I don't joke with my music. So it's not a quick thing. We make records. We make records for 2 years, man, before we put it out. Like with Joy Legba, we used a year to make that record before it came out to the people.
It was
like,
worth it,
you know,
don't worry.
So you know, like, you know, for me, I always knew that I would collaborate, you know, with a big artists around the world, but it was just about the right time, you know, like when it would happen. And this has happened, like always happening, you know, and I just feel blessed, man. You know, big shout out to my brother Skepta. Like he kind of like really made the move. He knocked down the doors, you know, for this. And a lot of people don't even know that, you know, but they need to know that he really did, you know, because he put Drake onto that record. Like if he didn't tell Drake to jump on Joy Legba remix, he wouldn't. Now that's happening, you know, with the collaborations and stuff. It's exciting, you know, not just for me, but for that whole African music industry, because everyone is gonna get it. Like, because there's no structure that there back home, you know. Like, say everyone that you see popping is really doing it by themselves or with their crew. Like, there's no like support. Like, there's
big
no
machines,
big machines or whatever. So it's like really them. So like, I feel like every African child that has been able to have his music heard around the world or be a part of music has a chance to make it out there. Yeah, they do deserve it.
I remember Drake playing One Dance on his OVO radio show on Beats One. And all I kept thinking was, you obviously knew that this song existed because you're on it. But I was just like, what's the difference between you make a tune, you've had the moment, you know, you make this song, you like it, it goes out to everybody can now hear it, and they like it. How does that feel? What's the difference between those two emotions?
For me, when we did that collaboration, that One Dance record, like I was not even about what the people we hear. I was like, okay, this is gonna bring attention to the name Wizkid. I knew this was gonna happen. I'm not a dumb guy. You're just working.
You're not like, oh yeah, it's just gonna be a little bit.
We just work with the biggest artist. That's Drake. So I know, like, when he puts that out, if it gets really big around the world, then you know it's time. So when we did that, I went back in the studio. It was like I had to do like 10 times more work. I was like, now it's time.
They're gonna want something from me. And
They're gonna want, and I need to deliver to the people. I need to give them the music, like, you know, everything. So it's like I'm just happy, man, that all that happened.
Right now you're tapped into Beats One. I'm with Wizkid. I can't wait for you to finally give this music that you're just sitting on for no reason.
Yes, man, I know. There's no reason. I know. If I had my own chance, I'll start next year. because there's a lot of hype around there. I just say, you know what, guys?
You're just gonna have
I'll put
to
it
wait
out next year. You guys will have to wait. I'll put out more singles and just drop like 2 albums on the same day next year. Like,
people will find you. And they will come and they will take your goosey soup
no,
and they will take it from your mouth whilst you're eating.
My friend trying to go and leak all my music. He actually trying to like, yo, if you don't, we'll go leak it, bro.
When's the next time you're going to be back home?
Oh, man. You know, soon. I never really stay too far from home.
Yeah.
You know, I always, because my family's there. I have to see my moms. Well, sometimes they come see me on the road.
Yeah.
Like my kid, you know, but like Nigeria is everything to me.
Yeah.
Africa is like, that's like my reset button when I need to get some juice.
You have to go back home.
I have to go home.
And since we're streaming to 100 different countries right now on Apple Music, can you give the people a couple of places that you love back home? Whether they're restaurants or clubs or whatever, where are the best places that people should definitely go to if they're in Nigeria?
I like, first of all, me, I eat local food. So Amala. The Amala spot back home in Sule, my hood where I grew up.
Okay.
So when I go out in the nights, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., when I'm about to go back to bed, I call them. I say, yo, bring me Amala. First
at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, I call them. Say, once I wake up, that's what I want to eat.
Okay.
So I have the Amala ready for me with this.
As soon as I'm awake. Okay, cool,
I need to go in. So you have to go to the Amala spots in Sule. You have to check it out.
And then give us a club or like a social place.
Yeah. You have to go to Escape, Quilox. Those are my 2 favorite clubs. Look at me, I'm a nice girl. I stay out till 7 a.m. sometimes. I keep the club open till 9 a.m. sometimes. And I stay there with my friends who party till morning. So you have to get with the program. we go to like 3 different clubs in the night, sometimes 5.
Your lifestyle is no wonder why we haven't got the album yet, because you're in the club until 7. Yeah, and you're eating amala at 9 o'clock in the morning.
I do what I like.
You just need to relax.
Yeah, no, because I make the music. You know what I do? It's crazy because when I make the music, I go to the club and I have the DJ sneak some records sneak it into your mix. Let me see how the people react to that. And I hear that and I'm like, oh, see, I need to change that. I need to change it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I cheat too. Don't get it wrong. As I'm walking, I'm playing at the same time.
We're going to make a documentary called The World of Wizkid.
Yes, please.
I can't wait to watch
that would be very, very interesting. Because I want to show the people, they need to see how serious I am.
Wizkid on Beats One. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad that you're finally here so we can actually sit down and have a chat. You're tapped into Beats One right now with Julie Adenuga and Wizkid.
Thank you for having me.